Each month, your Investment Property magazine hits the newsstands with all the latest on real estate investment, tips and finance. We caught up with Claire Preen to discuss next month's issue.
We've got a great issue this month. The lead story, cash flow positive properties. And that's a fantastic thing to be getting into at the moment, to actually get property where the mortgage is less than the rental income that you have coming in. And we've identified over 100 suburbs where you can actually find these cash flow positive properties. Investors at the moment are just a little bit more cautious of investing in property for the asset gain. With the cash flow positive properties, it means that they can go out and they can purchase properties where the rental income will cover the mortgage payments and give them some on top. So in this uncertain market, that's a good way to be going at the moment as an investor.
All right, well, we'll definitely have to get a copy of this month's magazine coming out next week, but there is something very special in the magazine, isn't there?
We are actually launching the first ever Australian Your Investment Property award. And what we're looking for is who out there in Australia has made one of the best investments in property. We've got a panel of great judges, and they will be looking at different cases, people that send in, and the properties that they have bought, whether they've increased the value because they bought in a smart place, or whether it is because they've subdivided, the smart choices that they have made on the property, how they've handled the money side of it. And there is a fantastic prize for the winner. We've got over $40,000 worth of cash and prizes for the winner. And then there are other prizes for the runner-ups as well.
It must have been hard comparing big investors with small. How did you do that?
First of all, we're not looking for the biggest property portfolio from the entries. And we're here basically look for three things. First of all is how effectively you've been using your resources under your circumstances. Secondly is how well you've been managing your money. And the last one is how innovative you have been in achieving your financial objectives. You don't have to be a very substantial investor, so to speak, to win the award. We're not looking for how big your portfolio size is and how much money you have made, because everyone's situation is different. We're looking for how well you have managed your resources within your own capacity. The second one, we're looking for how well you've been managing money. This is about how well you've been managing your risk in terms of good times and bad times, and how you actually handle all this. The last one is actually property investing, as we all know, is kind of different from share investing. There is a lot you can do to make your property value increase, or you can actually be innovative about how you go about doing things in property. So this is actually an actual component we're looking for. See whether you have been able to add value or create value. There are also creative ways you can package the deal and structure the deal, so you actually don't use a lot of your money, not using your personal capacity to take on finance. There's a whole lot of different ways you can do. Now, we want to see how creative you can be, and in fact, we're dying to look for those examples so we can actually share with other investors.
If you think you've got what it takes to be the best property investor in Australia, grab a copy of this month's Your Investment Property magazine or check their website.